Hey everybody! Quite a while ago, I made a video talking about upgrading my server and adding more hard drives to it. So one of the problems I ran into was that if I added too many, they would just stop communicating and disconnect. Quite a few of you mentioned in the comments that it was some kind of a power issue and that I should try staggered startup. Well, after trying a lot of things and not getting anywhere, I determined it was good enough for the time being to just run it with only 4 drives and I'll deal with it later. Turns out that later caught up, and just a few weeks ago I had an issue where just everything connected, all the services were starting to throw errors. The pool was offline and nothing was going to work. Dug into it some more, and it turns out it was a power issue again. And this time it was a little bit more clear what the problem was. So this server I've had since about 2016 in various capacities, from desktop computer to, as it is right now, a network attached storage and server. Well, power supplies are only rated for 5 to 10 years, and this one's been well over 10 years. You can tell by the dust. Behind the scenes, this is how I figured out that it was actually the power supply and not the HBA that was failing. I brought my desktop computer over, and using the modular power supply, I was able to plug in a SATA power extension cord and power just the hard drives on the server, and everything turned on just fine. So from that I could tell it was the power supply, nothing else was broken. So when upgrading, I decided to go with a fully modular unit. I also got that 750 watts, so this will be enough to power everything. And just drop that in, swapped all of the cables. I wanted to show you this because cable management, which I said was rough in the first video, you can see I've got main power up to top and sides. This is so many fewer wires than it used to be, and consequently case fits, like the side panel fits on the case so much better. And then on this side you can see I've got my HBA with a custom 3D printed fan adapter, because it's intended to fit in a server that's got a lot more airflow, and I just don't have that here. So put its own little fan on there. One of the things I was concerned about was that since this is installed in this case and in this room where I've got printers and a dryer running, I was concerned that it might be a issue with this overheating. So I went ahead and connected the fan to its own speed controller. So right now it's in a pretty low power state, but I have the option to just overdrive that cooling now. Cables are managed a whole lot better, and I also now have more headroom, so I can put in more drives for cache and high-speed storage. And I've still only got the 4 in there right now, but now I've got the power allotment or capacity that I can add more drives and or more pools. So that's been super duper long in coming. And then you can see using Rails as a server rack because I don't have space for a normal server rack. So anyway, it's been a super fun project from the hardware side, just kind of like learning about this and getting this to work properly. From here, the next things are working on doing some networking. And then I've been running a whole bunch of different apps on this, just gotten really into the home lab stuff with Home Assistant a little bit, and like Image is super duper. Anyway, I just wanted to show fix the power supply issue, and that's enabling a whole lot more just things to work. So until next time, I'll keep doing stuff, and let me know what you think in the comments. There will be more of this. Excited to see you next time. Bye.